What's up, everybody, and welcome down to another episode of Zetro's Toxic Vault. I'm your host, Steve Zetro Souza, and alongside me is my partner in crime, Mr. Walter Morgan. What's going on, Walt?
It's the middle of summer, summer's
So you
almost
got that
over.
new nefarious shirt you're wearing up.
That's right.
Got to support our boys, huh?
Yep. They're a great new band, thrash band, and there's
Great new old band. Old guys for a
right,
new
but
band.
it's hard for a band to make a name for itself in the thrash genre, but they sure are, for real. That's
Good.
for sure.
Good, yeah. Can you buy the record anywhere?
Yes, you can buy the record, and they have a vinyl that's limited to like 500 copies, and the CD, well, they had a show. They had a debut record release show, and they had it there. I don't know if it's on Amazon yet, but you can get it from Nefarious on Facebook or online. Look for that.
There you go. So, just wanted to give everybody an update of what's going on. It's been a while. So, a couple of months ago, we did an episode where I had gotten an offer for South America, and I remember telling everybody, I'll believe this when it happens. And then, you know, in between that episode and then we did another episode pretty much dedicated to South America, where it looked like I was going to South America for 10 shows. Well, that is no longer on the table.
Things happen. You know.
Well, things happen, but I just want you to know it is not on me by any way, shape, or form. This is the guy from a company called FH down there. His name is Marcelo. He just canceled the Category 7 stuff as well. So I don't know if this is something that he does a lot, although I know how the promoters are in South America. Some are kind of dodgy.
And sometimes when they get you down there, then they pull other stuff on you.
Well, there was enough stuff pulled here, so let me start with it. The guy that is working with me, and he plays in Zetro Band. His name is Zach Fry, and has a production company called 10th Ward Productions. And this guy, Marcello, approached him about having me come down there. Now, I was really leery because I know what happens. If you say you're coming and they announce that you're coming and then you don't come, he doesn't get the blame, I do. And I know how that works. So, all of a sudden dates started coming up and cities and venues. So, I pretty much thought it was for real. Even though when I agreed, just a verbal agreement, yeah, I'll do it. He went out and put Zetrodus. Well, it's not Zetrodus, it's just Zetro. And then he put it all in an Exodus font with Exodus's lettering. And he used Temple of the Damned, the 20th anniversary of Temple of the Damned, which is actually the 21st anniversary of Temple of the Damned. All of these things I didn't okay or clear. He just went on his own and did them. He used the Exodus logo, he used the Testament logo, he used the Hatred logo. I know from being in the business that that's a no-no. And then right after that was put out there that I didn't put out, I have Exodus and Testament's manager calling me, asking me what's up about it, saying that they sent him a letter. So all of this stuff is going on before anything's ever booked. So the offer that I agreed to, I didn't even negotiate. Well, I will give you this much for this money, much will include flights and hotels, and I was like, okay, cool.
Sounds good.
So as it started to progress more and more, I stopped hearing from him more and more. And, you know, it seems like he just was going to back out. So then he comes at Zach, you know, the kid who plays in my band, who's, again, also doing the production on it. He says to him, well, Exodus just booked South America for, I think October or November they're going. I'm not quite sure, which has nothing to do with me, you know. And he says something about the promoters are backing out, or I don't know, something like that. But if I wanted to do it, I would have to use his musicians, meaning guys I don't even know, and I would have to take quite a bit of money less than I agreed to, that I didn't even negotiate. I just agreed to him. So I wasn't going to do that. So this guy just stopped doing anything for it. So my take is if you see a tour that's by FH, I would be reluctant to buy tickets until they're in town, because for any of you people that have bought tickets for this, you're going to have to turn them back in. I'm going to postpone it till next year, but I got to find another
reputable
promoter to come to, because I don't want to do this to you guys anymore. I didn't want to. This was the whole reason why I didn't want to do this in the first place. I didn't want to let you down. So this is what's happening about that. So since then, we do have some concerts.
The good news.
This is the good news. We do have some concerts booked, and the first 2 Zetro shows ever will be in Florida, and one is in Tampa, right, at the Brass Mug.
Yes, at a famous old place.
Old place. I believe that's September 27th, right, Walt? Or September 26th?
It's 26th.
September 26th at the Brass Mug in Tampa. And then the very next day, the 27th,
at Pompano Beach.
In Pompano
at
Beach,
Piper's.
which is at Piper's, which is basically Fort Lauderdale, and 2 nights. And so those will be the 2 very first Zetro shows.
And your son's band.
And finally get to play with Hatriot. So my son's band's Hatriot will be supporting on both of those shows. So that'll be kind of something cool.
And I'm sure you're going to hit the beach.
I'm sure if I got time, I will, because it's that time of the year. And I also have Australia in line in February from a very credible promoter. And these people that I'm getting, working with, you got to weed out the credible promoters from the non-credible promoters, And
who would have known?
I mean, I didn't know. There's so many down there, but I wanted to go there and play so bad. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
But, something happens down there. They have you under your control and this and that. And, things can go south real quick. If it's
everybody knows that about South America. So for all my South American fans, all the guys in Brazil, in Peru, and Chile, and Colombia, and Argentina, and Uruguay,
Brazil.
and Paraguay, everywhere, and all in Central America too. Honduras, Costa Rica, Guatemala. You guys are all great. I'm going to try to get something so I can get down there and do you guys justice.
And do it right?
And do it right. I mean, I have a great set that I'm going to play. And again, like I said, it shouldn't affect anything Exodus does, because I'm completely playing absolute different songs that I know they won't play. So you're going to, if you go see them and you go see me, you're going to see 2 different shows. I mean, a couple of the songs are going to be the same, but not for the most part. The sets are going to be completely different. So I love you guys. I love everybody down there. You've always been good to me. You're a great rabid fans. I was really hoping to start the Zetro, thing in South America, but it didn't, this didn't work out with that. And so for me, I had to come on and do this and apologize, because I've seen some stuff online where it wasn't bullshit. I wanted to come. I kept trying to go back and forth with this guy, about information, and I wasn't getting any information. And then he just pulled the plug, so, these things happen, unfortunately. So, but I will be going to Australia
in 2026.
In 26 in February, and Welch got those dates for me.
The 5th will be Melbourne at Max Watts.
At Max Watts.
The 6th is Sydney.
In Sydney.
At the Crowbar.
At the Crowbar.
The 7th is Brisbane. At the Crowbar.
At the Crowbar. So 2 places called the Crowbar. So I know Exodus hasn't been to Australia and done a really correct thing there. I mean, I know we went there in 2015 for Soundwave Festival, and we did a couple of fill-in shows during the week, but nothing really substantial for the band. I know you guys have wanted us over there for years, but
I heard it's real fun over there.
I'm coming in February, and I hope you like the set I'm going to play, because it's really old school deep cuts, you know what I mean? And again, Testament stuff, Legacy, and definitely Exodus songs that have not either been played or haven't been played in so long that it's kind of be a treat to play them. So, and then we'll be booking the rest of, the world and whenever as the offers come in. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, if the offers aren't right, I'm not coming. It's that simple. I'm not going to try to, knock myself dead to go out there. Not at this time. That's why that's why I'm doing this the way I want to do it. So
it's your gig in your way.
Exactly. So I just wanted to jump in and kind of tell you what's going on with me. So go get your tickets for the Brass Mug and Pipers. Those are going to be a blast. I also have an exclusive t-shirt that I'm making for those because they're the first shows ever, and I'm only making so many of them, and they will say first shows ever on them. So
I saw Nick and Cody, and they were very excited to be playing with Pops.
Yep, and plus my Sons and Hatriots. So definitely, you guys in Tampa, I will see you next month, and everybody in Pompano, which is basically Fort Lauderdale, I will see you guys next month. Looking forward to it. So
with Zetro.
With Zetro, the band Zetro, like Dio or Ozzy. Now it's Zetro.
I love it.
My own thing. So anyway, you guys, that's all I got for today. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. We have so many different episodes on. You can go back and go through the catalog. In fact, lately, Tim, our producer, has been putting up some old school episodes that some of you may have missed. So we'll continue to do that as well. But definitely share this with people. Leave comments. Let us know. Because Walter and I will do a whole... And we're about due for that now, Walt. We need to do a comments episode.
Viewer comments.
So leave some viewer comments, and we will definitely get back to you on that. And so...
and some giveaways coming up.
And, of course, some giveaways. Should we give away? Yeah, we do a...
Let's do a giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway. We're very fortunate to have Death Wish Coffee sponsor the show, so let's give something Death Wish away.
I got some. I got a T-shirt. I got some coffee.
Okay, well T-shirt, coffee, something like that. You can't win. You can only win once every 6 months, and Walter's keeping track of that. So,
he's keeping track of me keeping track of that.
Of that. So how do we want to do this, Walt?
That in the comments, the first comments that have Zetro's new band and who they're playing with and a club or two, and then of the full deal. And then
you got to say
get it.
Where I'm playing, who are all the guys in my band, and who are the bands that are opening, especially on the Piper show.
The more detailed you are,
but the better. And then Walt will look at it, and you'll get a T-shirt and some Death Wish copies, stickers, and all kinds of stuff. So, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you guys next time on Zetro's Toxic Vault.
This is America's #1 top-rated pee bottle, the all-new Pee Sport 2.0. We've worked hard to really upgrade this pee bottle compared to the 1.0. This is the old Pee Sport, the Pee Sport 1.0. Thousands of people love it, but some people did not like it and posted reviews about it on YouTube. We've listened to those people and we've made the upgrades in the new Pee Sport 2.0. We've improved the latch. To close it, all you gotta do, pop it like that, and it's closed. For extra security, you can close the latch like this, but it's not necessary. It's just extra. To open, you open it up, easy. We made the top hole bigger, much more durable, more discreet with the logo, and super high quality for men, for women, for drivers, for truckers, for everybody who pees. A big improvement from Pee Sport 1.0. Pee Sport 2.0 is selling out fast. America's top-rated #1 pee bottle on the market. All you got to do is open it up like this, expand it, then let it go and let it flow.
What do you do when you're in your car, you've been on a long road trip, or you're in traffic, or you just can't pull over to go to the bathroom? Well, you can get yourself a Pee Sport. This is made for us guys that are in the cars. You don't have to use a fucking Gatorade bottle anymore. All you have to do is get yourself one of these. And it's sanitary. You can put your little willy right in the top, pee in it. It'll hold up to 24 ounces of your piss. So if you're one of those truckers on the road, that has to pull over, or you have to go to the bathroom a lot on the road, nothing better than go get yourself a Pee Sport.